Good morning. Okay, so the focus for me today is going to be on putting, and in particular on short putts. So, quite famously, Phil Mickelson has done a video, I think he did it with Callaway a while ago, talking about the importance of a 3 foot circle in golf. So, whenever he's chipping, he works to try and get it within 3 feet. When he does lag putting, he aims to get it within 3 feet, and thinks it's really important to be able to hole out consistently from that 3 foot range. So he would do a drill where he'd set a circle of tees around the hole and would make his way round. And the idea being that he needed to hole 100 putts in a row from that 3 foot range before he was able to complete the drill. So I wanted to do that drill today. Now, unfortunately, I probably don't have time unless I did it on like the first or second go to keep going until I got up to 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up that same drill for me today, and I'm going to hit 100 putts and see how many putts from 3 feet out of 100 I can make. I think a target is going to be about 90%. I think tour average is somewhere around like 95%. So if I could get upwards of 90, I think that would be a really good start for me and really good prep going into golf season, which hopefully is going to be around. Quickly though, a little bit of good news. You can get your good deed of the day done right now. If possible, if you could like, comment, and or subscribe, they're all free. I would really appreciate it. It'd make a huge difference. It makes a massive difference to how many people YouTube actually show the video to. With that out of the way, I'll get into it. Okay, so I have 3 holes on my putting green. I'm going to set up 3 stations at each, and I'm going to run through each of those 11 times. So that'll bring me to 99 putts in total. I'll then obviously just do 1 extra one at the final hole to bring us to the 100. So let's see how many putts out of 100 we can make from 3 foot.
I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying. Would you? Would you be waiting? Would you be waiting?
Okay, so pretty awful performance there on the first hole. Definitely well below where I would want it to be. I think maybe only like once or twice I even managed to get through all 3 of the balls holing them. But that's okay. That's the whole reason that we're doing this. Obviously to try and get better at it and to highlight, what I'm obviously not good at. I knew that hole would be the hardest as well because the slope is a little bit funky around the hole. So hopefully we can pick it up a little bit on the second and third holes.
Find you. I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying. Would you? Would you be waiting? Would you be waiting? Would you be waiting?
Definitely improvement on hole 2, but still well below the level that I would want to be and you would really want to be. As I say, still, that's fine. That's why we're doing it. All good practice ahead of the golf season. So we'll move into the third hole and hopefully the improvement continues. drastically better performance there on the final hole. I know it might sound a little bit ridiculous, but genuinely feel like there were quite a few important takeaways from me just from doing that drill one time. So I'll jump inside now and go through the main things that I feel like I learned. So the biggest takeaways for me then were, number one, you just got to try and subject yourself to pressure. Hopefully if you're playing well, you're going to have, short putts that mean something to you, and you've just got to try and put yourself in that position as much as you possibly can when you practice. And the other thing is that, you've got to learn to get over missing some of the putts. So obviously I'm filming this, putting it out there. Start with some short putts, expect to make more than probably is realistic, miss a couple, and then it starts to get in your head, start to get, embarrassed, thinking like, oh man, how have you missed so many putts already? And you've just got to realize that, no one really cares that much, and it's all just something for you. And something that you've got to get used to. So you've probably all been in the position, where you miss a short putt early on in the round, and it's something that you've just got to get over rather than letting it impact you later and later. And so that was definitely something that, I think that drill was good at, was it got in my head, definitely, I think at the beginning, and then as you keep going, it's like, okay, you get back into a rhythm and you're able to kind of put that out of your mind. The other, I think, keys for me were how important pace and line are, even at short putts. So definitely starting the drill, I think you go in with the mentality of, okay, it's a short putt, make sure you keep it, pretty straight and hit it firm, which just didn't really work for me. I definitely found that, so two of the putts out of the 9 that I had to start outside the hole. And so by trying to hit, the putts firm, if I got it even slightly wrong, like pushed or pulled it, then I just ended up lipping out really badly, versus, doing it with a sort of more proper speed, a speed that I would want to make a normal putt, and giving it the appropriate break. So trying to play it straight and then hitting it firmer just meant that I had quite a lot that either straight missed or lipped out. Near the end, I was reading much more break into them and just trying to roll it in at a more kind of sensible speed. People always say a foot to 2 feet past the hole. Those ones, I reckon, if they missed, they would have gone, maybe 6 inches, which maybe that's my personal preference and how I see the putts, but definitely I went into it being like, okay, you need to try and hit these, firm and straight at the hole. But near the end, I was playing them much more, as I would say, sensibly, giving it more break and hitting it at a pace that I would much prefer to hit them at. I definitely felt like that worked out a lot better for me. So clearly this is an area that I really need to work on, still need to progress. It's the right time of year to be trying to do that. And so, yeah, I'd love to hear if anyone else has tried to do this, if you get a chance to give it a go and see how many you get versus how many you kind of think that you should get. And yeah, I'd love to redo this at some other point after practicing it maybe a number of times to see how much I can improve from what I got today to another time. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have time for this morning. I've now got to go to work. So thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow.